I'm Kaylynn Grayson. I'm from Houston, Texas. I just moved to the Dallas area. I mentor under the artist Frank Frazier and Miss Rhea Rose. I started painting 3 years ago, but I've been sketching since I was 6 years old. And this is my third art show since December, so I'm just happy to be here. This series is called Generational Wealth. I start with Queen Nefertiti. I named the piece Legacy, and I have a blue light casting on the back side of her to fit that description. And then I had consistency with the lady in the middle, and the light on the back of her. It's a representation of what did in her past, and the light before her is what she's doing constantly and currently. This one right here is called Focus, and it's about having a plan and sticking to the goal. And then the last one I have is Hope, and it's about keeping your dreams alive and not giving up on them no matter what age you are. And I wanted to symbolize and help younger people, even everyone, really understand that in order for you to have a legacy, you have to conquer and get through all of these: hope, focus, consistency. So that's about generational wealth. I also have this right here. This is a part of the newer series I'm doing. It's called The Line, and this one is called Finding Myself. So I have the inner light inside of him, and his planets are aligning. They're slowly coming down towards him. Um, and then I have this one up here called Alienized Beginnings. It's about the beginning of life, and I feel like Black women, we are the original creators. And I try to represent that with the uterus being the portal, kind of like Adam and Eve story, but my own twist. And that is my summary. I use gold just to represent the wealth, and I didn't want to put I didn't want to just make it the jewelry because I didn't want to kind of materialize it. I wanted it to be more so like inner type feeling, like the energy around them, like they radiate gold. And I put the world above them because I want people, queens, to realize that you have the world not in your hands but over your head. And I don't want them to think of it as a bad thing, but you are the world. And I did different pieces of the world to magnify we're everywhere. We're not just one place now. You know, we come in different shapes, sizes, ethnicities, backgrounds. We started in Africa, but I wanted to show that we are not just one place anymore. We traveled and we are everywhere now. We're not just in one place. we're everywhere. You don't have to go just to Africa to look for a Black woman. Like, we are north, south, we are across America, we are across South America, we are in Canada, Asia, we're everywhere. So I wanted to magnify that. I was at my grandmother's house, and she has a friend across the way from her, and she collects art. And I was talking to her, and I was telling her, "Oh, I'm an artist too." And she was like, "Oh, can I see a couple of things?" And I showed her a couple of things, and she was like, "I'm gonna give you this guy's number. His name is Frank. I want you to give him a call and tell me how it goes." And so I called him. He told me to come to his house the next day. I missed that day, but I did come the following day, and since then it's just been real. It's been full of blessings. It's definitely been life-changing experience, and that was about 6 months ago. I've been to Florida, Miami. I've been to Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, and now I'm in New York. So I hope the journey continues, but I've definitely been to more states than I've been before I met him. So that's a blessing. I feel like the journey I've been on has been helpful with my art, but as a person too. I can feel myself developing into just a better human being and just being around people that I see being and living the dream that I want to live or I'm working towards. It's just so nice. And it's like, even being here, like I talked to this lady earlier, and I was just like, it's so nice to see so many black women artists. And she was like, yes, like it's not a lot of us, and we need to magnify that. It's just so cool seeing black women here, and then us all having a similar message, and it's fulfilling, and it's like, oh, like, okay, I'm not the only person that thinks this, and I'm not the only person that believes in this. It's nice to have a community, and it feels like it's more possible for things to happen and to change with the community. So I'm really grateful for that.
This is brought to you by Black Archives of Mid-America, located at 1722 East 17th Terrace.